Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Ethan Mason of Saginaw Heritage Football. How's it going?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing well. Um, how would you describe the playoff game? I know you guys didn't turn out the way you wanted, but lots of points.
Yeah, I got a lot of, replies saying it was like a basketball score. It was tough to keep like motivation, when like it's, they're scoring, they're scoring, they're scoring. But like our offense, we had to do what we had to do. And we did what we, have showed that we can do. So they just outscored us in the end because we got stopped in the first quarter a couple of times, and that really just like held us back.
Um, Overall, this team and stuff. I mean, I don't think it really, Saginaw Heritage has come back from a lot of things over the past few years, ever since Coach Thielen's gotten there. But this year was probably you guys did things that no one thought you could.
Yeah, we really like surprised everybody. And that was, that was our goal, was to be better than last year, was to really put ourselves on the map. And we had, star players really show out and, do what they had to do. And then broke school scoring record. So, yeah, like we obviously wanted to go farther than what we did. But, I mean, I feel like we made a good mark and puts us in a good position for next year.
And the best thing is, a lot of you guys are coming back next year. I mean, you're back, Braylon's back, Ty's back. A lot of the guys that contributed to the team are back. I know you'll lose some guys, but a lot of the guys are coming back too.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy, but I mean, we have spots, we have people that can, step up
Nothing's
for
ever
the loss. Yeah.
How do you think you did as a quarterback this year?
I mean, there's always room for improvement, but I feel like first year varsity as a junior, like I feel like I did solid if I like, had to say, but like, there's room for improvement. There's like, like I made second team, I could have made first team. I came third for total passing yards. I could have led the Valley, but I mean, like, it helped having a good like chemistry with my teammates. Like, obviously with Braylon, like people talk about it all the time about how our connection is. So I guess that made it a lot easier too.
Yeah, of course. The Saginaw Valley conference team got released today, so
Yeah.
a lot of conference teams did. Do you have a Coach Thielen story?
I would just have to say about like him being like close with all of us, like him being young and having like that connection with us. We can always like joke with him and make fun of him, and he doesn't take it anything like more than like just like friends joking with friends. Like, yeah, it's just nice having like a coach that we can just relate to, and he can relate to us, and we can just joke around.
Yeah. Has he beaten any of you at Madden yet?
Yeah, he doesn't he's not afraid to lay the smack on us when we get to talking. He shuts us up.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
You look at the things that you were able to accomplish this year, and I know that you guys are all waiting for next season to come around, and next season can't come any faster.
Yeah.
But overall, it's just like, what are you mainly for you to get better to help your team win? What are you going to focus
on? Like I said, there's always room for improvement. So like I put in a lot of work in the off season last year, but I can always, work on the little things even more. Look at my weaknesses from this past season, work on those even more. And then especially with like seniors leaving, work on with the upcoming classmen more. Like just, perfect the little things that I failed to do in the season, so I can be even more solid next year.
Yeah, for sure. What is it like? It seems like also you got a good relationship with coach, but you also have
Mhm.
a relationship with teammates. What's that like? Working with Braylon, working with Ty, and all those guys. Because it seems like it's a fun group to be around.
Yeah, I mean, so a lot of people don't know this. I don't know if anybody knows this, but like, so my 24 class and the 23 class this year, we all grew up playing football together. Like, I always played up when I was little, play with my brother. So I've grown up with these guys. I've played football with these guys ever since we were little, and we obviously all go to school together. We're all friends outside of football. So like that just made like the playing together part easy. Like, yeah, we can get hard on each other, but we know like as friends that it's like to get each other better.
Yeah. Do you feel like that? You have that confidence with them. Um, and that's obviously a good thing, but and that it just spreads like positivity all around the team, and that just helps.
Yeah, it does help a lot because like like if you make a mistake, you don't got that worry of like, man, I hope this guy like, doesn't trust me anymore, blah blah blah. Like we just know like we all got each other's backs, like no matter what.
How are you? And did you have you ever been interviewed on TV before?
I was when Braylon got player of the week, but I was on it for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Um, Obviously, it's like, are you nervous? Do you like doing these interviews? Kind of, it's always interesting to see which ones do it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the recognition, I guess, or like get to like talk about like our success and like the behind the scenes type stuff. Like, yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah. What's the most interesting thing about Saginaw Heritage football that people might not know?
Um, I guess like the culture, like we like the whole like you know area, like really hasn't seen Heritage succeed in a while. So like being the team that like was projected to like change that, and we did change that. It was like cool to like actually like fill the shoes and like get the people around us happy, get our names out there, get the school like recognized and all that.
Yeah. Um, and I mean, I mentioned it earlier in the interview. You did things that no one thought you could. Beating Grand Blanc was one of them.
Yeah, that was a milestone that like um after going 2-0, that was like something we did the season before. So, we had to like one up it, and then a teammate like Grand Blanc really like gave us that jump and that head start to like, it gave us a lot of motivation.
Mhm. So yeah, and then kind of just what things are you doing? Do you play any other sports? Getting ready for what are your plans the rest of the year?
Um, I am not playing any winter sports as of right now. So literally the day after came home from Waterford, I got in the gym. I've just been lifting, getting back to like I guess off season mode, just eating, lifting, just preparing for next season.
Yeah. All right. Well, Ethan Mason, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. And best, congrats on a great season. And we'll have you on again sometime before the season starts next year.
Thank you for having me.